Despite a lot of red on the board today, you're seeing shares of Toyota rise, rallying 5%. This continuing to gain steam from earlier in the week after the company unveiled its new plans for battery tech and EV innovation. The new strategy is meant to improve performance and cut costs of future EVs. Now, the move marks the automaker's plan to compete in a fast-growing market for EVs where Tesla has climbed. It's seen shares climb for 13 straight days. We know Tesla is the leader in this space. Toyota playing catch up, right, Brad?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the automakers are playing catch up as compared to where Tesla's strategy really pushed forward this broader EV mindshare among consumers, among manufacturers, and entering in at the luxury side and then going mass market to really kind of create some sentiment around the brand of Tesla as one that is seen as a luxury auto manufacturer. And so all that said, Toyota, I think what you're seeing in the stock price reaction here today, that's pushed them to highs that they haven't seen over the past, 16 months or so. They said that they took another significant step forward in their strategy here, specifically just with regard to the EV production figures that they're expecting to hit here. And just of note, as they had released it, they expect to achieve global sales, or they're aiming to achieve global sales of 3.5 million units of battery electric vehicles per year by 2030. And then they're also looking to have their CO2 emissions. Now, just by comparison, we should note that Tesla's board chair, Robin Denholm, had previously said by 2030, they're aiming to sell 20 million electric vehicles per year. So kind of pales in comparison there to Tesla's ambition right now and their compound annual growth rate that they've seen since the fourth quarter of 2016 at about 71%.
And what's interesting to know also when you look at shares of Tesla, although investors are kind of cooling their heels a bit today, it's really hard to stop that bull run that you've seen in shares recently. I mean, 13, I guess, sometimes considered an unlucky number. So we'll see if that was, if they make it a 14th day in a row of seeing shares rise for Tesla. And a lot of that having to do with the expansion of their network, their charging network, those partnerships they started with, unlikely bedfellows with Ford and GM, like back to back, because those two are considered rivals. But now teaming up with them and just expanding kind of that one leader in terms of charging and then other tie-ups in that space. So we're looking at a bunch of the EV makers now, most of them rising, Tesla again cooling a little bit in the early action.
And particularly the annexation of an AI company, as Morgan Stanley's Adam Jonas is saying Tesla could be. I think that's having some impact on the stock price reaction here today that we're seeing too.
Right.